Wanted to share some tips on how you can help your nails grow as long as you want and as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, there is nothing that I am aware of, let's just say it that way, that can make your nails grow magically overnight unless you were to use like a false nail. So let's get started. So the first tip I would have is you need to have a good nail care routine. Now, I have seen some people do like 10-step nail care routines, and personally, and everyone is different when I say this, I would not recommend a 10-step nail care routine. I would recommend one that just has a few simple steps because not everyone has the time to do a lengthy nail care routine. I usually do a body scrub that I use as a hand scrub, and then I follow up with some hand cream and some cuticle oil. So the next thing I would recommend is getting a really good cuticle oil. I would highly recommend using jojoba oil. This oil really has helped my nails. I did a 2 month of jojoba oil from January to the very end of February here this year, and it has truly made a huge difference. I actually have some accidental damage that was done to my nails a few years ago, and I have been using this as an oil to help heal them and make them stronger, and it has truly done wonders for me. I actually found this from someone on Instagram who was talking about it, and I gave it a go, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I would definitely recommend trying this oil out. Plus, if you are a person that is sensitive to strong fragrances, like some cuticle oils can be really strongly fragranced, this has no fragrance to it, which is also really, really nice. So another cuticle oil that I would recommend is the Orly cuticle oil. And this one does have like an orange scent to it, but it is not overpowering. It smells really good. And I love the little dropper that it has because it helps keep everything precise. And yeah, I would just make sure that you are regularly using cuticle oil no matter which one you choose to use because hydration is key. Next up is another one that I really like. This is the Dr. Hushka one. I use this one not as often as the other two, but I do use it quite often and I love it. I was loving the dropper there until I got the oil on my new seashell background, which was pleasant. So the next tip I have, and this one I know is going to sound a little bit bizarre, but just hear me out on this one, please. And that is that you need to know where your breaking point of your nails are. So when I grow out my nails, one thing I've noticed is when I get to a certain length, they are more prone to breaking easier. And so what I like to do is I like to keep them lightly trimmed every couple of weeks just to prevent that accidental breakage from happening. Now, obviously, like if you were to ram your finger into a wall, you can't prevent that from not breaking your nails. But just knowing where your breaking point is going to make a huge difference because you know, like for me, for example, my nails get a little bit long and I'm like, okay, like we're getting close to where I can very easily like break them easier and then I'll lightly trim them. That way I can keep the nail length that I want and I don't have to worry as much. So I know that sounds a little bit bizarre, but I promise there is a method behind why I'm saying this and for my own experience. So the next thing I'd recommend is using some type of nail care like product like so. This is a really good product for anyone who has damaged nails. I have done multiple videos using this and it has and like I show the pamphlet in those videos. Um this is a base coat and a serum. You do the serum first and then you let it dry and then you do a base coat. If you are interested in any more details on it, I would recommend trying looking up this on the Zoya website because it goes into a lot more depth and you can see how to apply it if that is something that you were interested in. But I will have it linked below. And that's it for today's video.